still into the oncoming traffic, which could be fatal. So what I tell the husband to do, in a jokingly kind of way, of course, only meant as a joke, is if they want to ride out front, rather than turn around to see where his wife is at, all he's got to do is work out a little system with his warning device. Every moped has a little bell on the handlebars. So if he wants to check on his wife in the back, all he's got to do is ring his little bell. Jing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And then she answers back. Jing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And then he knows that jing-a-ling is still with him. I don't know if you get that.
No, I understand.
You understand?
Wow.
So I apologize, but when I said it was the gentleman that had most of the accidents, we guys in the crowd could hear and see that you ladies were feeling far superior to us. And hopefully we're all back down to the same level again. I know it's going to be difficult, but we will try. We have anywhere from 5 to 25 road deaths a year. We've had 8 so far, all on the scooter.
Oh my God.
Oh.
So they are a lot of fun, but they're extremely
dangerous. And because the road here is very narrow, it's narrow, and then it's fatal because face to face.
They're not very straight.
Yeah, it's always like this.
Yes.
And very close, right?
Yes.
That's why I saw that you drive very close
don't
to.
Put your arm out the window.
Yeah.
Because you might be a one arm.
One arm less.
Yeah, I know, because I saw yesterday very close to the wall.
Yes. And they said they want you around a little bit longer. Where are you folks from?
Canada.
Canada, and originally?
Originally we are from Vietnam.
Vietnam?
Yes.
Very, very nice.
My sister-in-law, she's from Colombia. Yeah.
Colombia, in the back?
Yeah, and the back.
Okay.
I found a little strand because you guys drive on the left side, right? Right here.
In Bermuda,
yeah.
The left side is the right side, and the right side is suicide. Look at all the colors in the ocean.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it a beach?
There's a little tiny beach there.
Okay.
But I'm a tour guide. I do a lot of touring with the tourists. Yeah. Last year when I was sightseeing from one of the ships out here, I had a young blonde lady sitting in front with me. Not picking on the blondes, because my 3 daughters are blonde, and my wife, it depends on what color she wants to be for the month. But we were looking at all the different colors in the ocean, and this young blonde lady says, "Terry, I don't know if you can help me, or if I've got to go out in a boat, but I got some containers with me, and I want to get some of that green water, and I want to get some of that blue water, and I want to get some of that dark colored water." I says, "Well, sweetheart, if I volunteered to swim out there for you and get all your samples, when I come back, it's all going to be the same color." She was most upset. She says, "Why?" I says, "Well, because all those colors come from many, many different things. The very, very light green is because it's shallow and sandy bottom. Then you've got deeper greens, deeper sandy bottom, and grassy bottom, and coral rock bottom, and reflection from the clear blue sky, and cloud cover, all giving you the different coloring in the ocean." She was most upset. She says, "Oh my gosh, I guess I'll have to use my containers for something else then." About a half an hour later, we were over by Horseshoe Bay. I stopped at the top because we were touring, and so they could all get out and take pictures looking down about 100 feet down at the beach. And this same blonde lady came to me and she says, "Terry, I have another question for you." I says, "Well, what's that, sweetheart?" She says, "I want to know, is Bermuda above or below sea level?" I says, "Well, sweetheart, do you see all that water? That's about 100 feet below us." I says, "That is the Atlantic Ocean or the sea." I says, "And if we were below sea level, we'd be fish." So she says, "Oh, I guess that was a silly question too, huh?" I didn't answer that. She didn't ask any more questions.
But here's really pretty. I found the color, the sea is
yes,
so
it is beautiful. And it's always green. It's always got some
Yes.
sort of flowers.
Really, really. Here is clean, everything clean. And,
Everything is clean on the street.
Yes.
I don't see anything.
I've taken
Left
3
over.
groups of people to Horseshoe Bay today,
Yeah.
and every single one of them said that.
Yeah.
Every taxi.
Yeah.
It's so clean. It's so trim.
Why?
Well, that's pride.
Ah,
We keep
okay.
our island looking nice.
Yeah.
You know?
We're so clean compared to the other islands.
Yes. This is the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
The other islands, there's a lot of poverty. You
Yeah.
know, and we don't have a lot of poverty. Well, I'm not taking you to my house.
No, your house should be nice.
That was just another joke talking about poverty.
Yeah. No, but still here, as I find out look like the people here not poor like the other other island.
Right. It's a
I like
very
that.
wealthy little island.
Yeah.
But you know, it's very expensive. It's the #1
Yeah.
country in the world, or place in the world that's got the highest cost of living. But you've been talking to me for like 5 minutes or so. You can tell I'm a very kind-hearted and considerate husband. When I married my wife Cindy 41 years ago,
41 years.
41
Wow.
years.
Here?
Yeah, she's here. And
Here?
I told her, Cindy, sweetheart, you do not have to work. I said, stay home, relax, put your feet up. She says, oh, thank you, Terry. And then I told her, unless you want to eat. She's still working.
She wants to eat.
You don't work, you
Don't
don't
eat.
No,
eat.
eat.
You stay here 41 years or you go somewhere
No,
else?
I've been here all my life.
Oh, on your
I'm a
life. Wow.
7th-generation Bermudian.
Oh wow.
7 generations.
Yeah, it's a paradise. Really nice.
People they live here like they you know like like you said work come from tourists like tourists.
That's #2.
Yeah, #2.
Number 2, what's number 1?
Number
what's
one
number
is
one?
your foreign companies like insurance, reinsurance,
Oh,
and all
okay.
the lawyers that go along with those companies.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's #1.
Oh, that's why there are a lot of bike. They make money on
Well,
these things.
bikes, there's only 1 car per household. No
Yeah.
matter how many people are living and working out of 1 house,
Yeah.
you can only have 1 car.
Yeah.
But because of the high cost of living
Yes.
and everybody having to work, you have to have some sort of transport. So everybody 16 and over can have a scooter.
Oh,
So
okay.
usually what happens on the husband's birthday or for Christmas, he will receive as a gift from his wife a rain suit.
Oh.
And that's a very gentle reminder from her that she is taking the car and he is taking the scooter.
Ah, okay.
It's still woman's rule in Bermuda.
Oh,
Just the
really?
same.
Woman.
Yes, oh yeah. A happy wife, a happy life.
You got it. That's why. Wow. But it's good, you know, like less of car, less of pollution, you know, and the
Yes, it
street
is
like more,
very, very
there's no
popular.
traffic, not too much traffic.
Look like we cannot rent car here, right?
No.
They have just started that.
Ah.
In May of this year, they started where tourists can rent cars, but they're really tiny, tiny cars.
Oh, okay.
Smaller than that.
I
And
think I saw the smart. What's the smart?
it's like got the driver
Yeah.
and there's 1 seat behind the driver.
Ah, I saw it. The smaller one, right?
Very
It's
small.
Very
really,
small.
really tiny.
Yeah.
And so it's just the driver and 1 seat behind the driver. So they cost about
that's right.
$85 a day. So you would have to get like 3 of them.
Yeah.
So you're better taking a
Like a
taxi.
taxi.
Yeah.
Then you can talk to the driver.
Yeah.
Yes. And I can film the driver.
You can what?
Film.
Oh, film.
It's really, really, a lot of battle movie like that. The boats.
I went to Canada, to Montreal, for my first honeymoon.
Oh,
When I
okay.
got married the first time, I got a divorce. And
Okay.
my second one, I was married, I went to Toronto for my honeymoon, or my second one, and I've been married 41 years. If I get a divorce, I'm not going to Canada anymore. I figure it's bad luck.
It's bad.
So why not US?
Huh?
Why you go to Canada instead of
Well,
US?
we always go to the United States because it's so close.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
yeah.
Montreal, it was so
Different.
pretty. I was really impressed with the underground.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
so quiet with the rubber wheels and all that.
Yeah.
And then Toronto, then going to the Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
So they're real honeymoon things.
Yeah.
But the first one didn't work out. Right now, I'm actually looking for a future ex-wife.
Future ex-wife.
Another joke.
No.
You hope mà half many job.
Maybe. Coming up ahead, we're going over the top of the Somerset Drawbridge. It's the smallest drawbridge in the world. It's got an 18-inch plank of wood in the middle that's on a hinge, and you pull it up to guide the mast of a sailboat through. We don't really use it nowadays as a drawbridge because this is the only road for the first 6 miles, so we can't really be stopping all the traffic just to let a little sailboat go through. So we have closed it, but once a year, just for 15 minutes or so, they open it up, let a sailboat go through to keep its name of smallest drawbridge in the world. And you can look out the window and see that center plank, just 18 inches wide. And then we close it back down again.
Once a year, that's it?
Yeah, just once a year. So it can keep its name of smallest
Otherwise
drawbridge in the world. You see a lot of vehicles, and you saw all the different colors of the ribbons and everything on the bridge. That's because this Thursday and Friday is a 2-day holiday. It's cup match.
What's a cup match?
It's a 2-day cricket match.
Ah, cricket.
And it is in celebration of Emancipation Day. You know, the freedom of the slaves. August the 1st, 1834. Right? And also the admiral that was on board the ship, the Sea Venture, when it was shipwrecked here, it was his birthday. So it's a 2-day holiday. And it's every year the closest Thursday and Friday to the 1st of August. And so the Somerset side, where we are at, their colors are red and blue. So if you see a vehicle that's got red and blue flags or ribbons, they support Somerset. If you see dark blue and light blue, they support St. George's, the other end. So that's what all those ribbons are about.
But because we went to St. George, and St. George is smaller, right?
St. George?
Yeah,
it's a small little town.
Yeah, small little town.
Yes.
Hamilton is quite bigger, a lot bigger.
Yeah, 6 blocks by 6 blocks.
Yeah.
So it's bigger than St. George.
And then you have another town like St. George, no? The biggest?
Well, you've got Hamilton,
yes.
Then St. George, and then you've got Somerset Village, which is tiny.
Somerset.
And then Flats Village.
What is
Flats Village?
What different? What is the?
Just very small.
Ah, okay.
Very small.
What is the high season of tourist?
April through October.
So what, like from October to
Pardon me?
from October to March, it's gonna be raining or something. That's why they.
Well, the cruise ships don't come here.
Ah, they don't come.
Because they rather go to the Caribbean. Because the tourists, even through the winter, are looking for warm temperatures.
Yes.
and our temperatures go way down into the 50s and 60s and 70s.
Oh, okay.
We have to put on long sleeve shirts some days. It's unbearably cold. And the coldest temperature ever recorded in Bermuda history was 43 degrees. We were just about ready to abandon the island. We thought that guy up top there had forgotten all about us.
Yeah.
But it's ideal for golf and tennis.
Yeah.
You know, people escaping snow and ice.
Yeah.
So we got room down here for people from Montreal through the winter. You know, I'm talking about you folks.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we at first we want to go with the to rent a hotel, but we look at the hotel price. It's quite expensive, very
If you
expensive.
look at the Fairmount Southampton, they are expensive, but for what you get, the Fairmount Southampton that we go by, it's got 600 rooms. It's got an indoor pool, outdoor pool, world-class spa, 18-hole par 3 golf course, 8 different restaurants. It's got its own private beach, which is right next to the world-famous Horseshoe Bay. And it's $300 to $400 a night.
Yeah, it's 400 a night.
Which is not bad for what you get.
Yes.
You know?
But even that for the ordinary hotel is about 300 to 400 a night, right?
Yes.
You cannot get anything about 100 to 200 a night.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
No, that's the thing, because compared to the other island, this one is much more expensive.
It's the higher cost of living.
As
Yeah,
I
very
said,
high
it's
cost of
number
living.
1 in the world.
Yeah.
The highest cost of living.
So people here, they have...
I'm 72 years old.
Yeah.
I'm still working.
Yeah.
People say, Terry, when are you going to retire? I said, well, my wife Cindy has planned my funeral for the afternoon because I got to work that morning. We've got some young ones in the car. How old are you?
Yeah. How old now? She's 20.
I'm 20.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've got the real young ones in the back, a little one.
Yeah, the little
Well,
one.
I was looking for a young one because my 8-year-old granddaughter, she tells me jokes once in a while. And she says, Papa, you make sure you tell the tourists this joke. So I'm going to tell you, okay?
Okay.
You know, so she says, Papa, do you know why the skeleton didn't want to go to the party?
No.
Well, had no body to go with. You know, no body?
Nobody.
Or they were serving ribs that day? Or she didn't, or it didn't have the guts for it? That's my...
She played with words, so she's good.
That's my 8-year-old granddaughter. I have 5 grandchildren. 5, yeah. 19, a girl, 18, a boy, 11, a boy, 8, his sister, and a little young one that's 11 months old.
So they all stay here?
Yes.
Oh, they don't want to go out to US or something like that? No?
It's a nice island. I don't know.
How can you leave Bermuda?
Yeah.
Stay here.
We describe Bermuda as paradise,
Yeah.
not quite heaven, but we're working on it.
You know, it's nice. If I have like I'm born here, I would stay. You know, unless if you don't have job or something. If you can make a living.
But the thing that everybody can have
And
job here.
we would love to have you here.
So everybody can have job,
Well,
not
mostly,
difficult.
yes. It depends. You know, if you're ambitious, you can find a job. You know.
No, I mean that everybody have it. Look like the.
Yeah, there is some unemployment, but
Yeah.
a lot of times it's people that don't want to work.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because they don't want to work. It's not that there's no job for them.
We have about 3,000 Filipinos on the island.
Oh, so okay.
Domestic help.
Okay.
You know, waitresses, waiters,
Okay.
maids, nannies, and then you see a few of them. You know that. You know that might be a nurse or work in an office, but it's mostly domestic help.
So their job.
Yeah, they're jobs, and it's a good place to live.
Yeah.
Now, the main religion in Bermuda is the Anglican religion, Church of England.
Yeah.
This is an Anglican church here on the left. You can see the really old graves where they were buried in the earth, and then you can see the vaults. And look back of us on the left. See back on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see all those vaults over there?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to New Orleans?
No, never.
Well, a lot of folks, when they've been to New Orleans and they come here to Bermuda and they see our graves, one of the first things they say to me is, wow, Terry, you bury your dead up above ground like they do in New Orleans. In New Orleans, they cannot dig into the earth because of the sea table. They're going to hit water right away. So they bury the dead in family vaults above the ground. Now, that gravesite there is at least 50 feet above sea level. You can see the ocean on the right. So why do we have vaults? We have vaults, first of all, to save space. We do not have a crematorium, so we have to save space somehow by burying people on top of each other. Those vaults go down 12, 14, and 16 feet deep. We put 6, 7, and 8 family members in one grave. We stack them on top of each other. And the extra 2 or 3 feet above ground is just so as you can get an extra coffin in there.
Oh my God.
And that particular church there, St. Anne's, will not bury anyone that's living within a mile of the church.
So where did they get buried?
Pardon me?
The other people, like, there's a lot of graveyard here, or just
Well, yeah, they will not bury anyone that's living within a mile.
why?
I just wonder.
Why? Well, you have to be dead to get buried there.
Yeah. And are you a citizen of
Was that the young lady in the back or in the middle? Oh, you were the one brave enough to ask.
Are you a citizen of England?
A British subject,
Yeah.
but we are also a British colony. So
So
we're
you.
under the Queen. It's an English colony. See, that's the Fairmount Southampton, the one I was talking about. It's got everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, it's 18-hole par 3 golf course. Indoor pool, outdoor pool.
Yeah.
They have a tunnel under the street, and they have
Oh
shuttle.
my God, look at this, so pretty.
That's their beach house down there. See the beach house?
Yeah. Okay. So go directly there.
It's right next to the Horseshoe Bay.
Yeah. Horseshoe Bay. Yeah.
So right under the street here, there's a tunnel, and
Yeah.
they have
The
shuttle
tunnel.
buses running all day.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Yeah. It go directly to Horseshoe Bay. Yeah.
Yes.
They have a
So this way, when you go home, you'll be able to show that to your relatives and say, "See that nice taxi driver?"
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I film you. I film everything. It's really nice.
I know you did. And I'm sure that's why a lot of the questions came from the middle seat.
Yeah.
to make him answer questions.
Yeah.
I know. It's okay. See, that is Horseshoe Bay down there where you're going, see?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
You can see the pink sand from here, can't you? Right,
Yeah,
right along the shore, see that?
Yeah, the pink.
Now, it's not 100% pink because it's only about 15 to 25% pink, and that comes from all the coral reef around the island.
Yeah.
Mother Nature beating up on the coral and it grinding up and getting into the beach. And then different types of shellfish, when they die, their shells get ground up and getting into the beach. But as I say, my warning to you, please do not go out far today.
Yeah.
Okay? Because there's a tropical storm below us, and there's another little depression above us. So between the two of them, I wouldn't take any chances by going out too far, okay? You can still have fun, you can still play in the waves and everything, but don't go out too far, all right?
Yeah.
You see how choppy it is?
Yeah.
See? And the people that come by public bus, they have the pleasure of walking down the hill like that.
Yeah.
And we're still back up.
Yeah.
And when you come off the beach, you can see taxis there. If you go in the minibus, it's no better. It's better in the taxi because you can talk to the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the minibuses, they have to be full before they leave.
Ah,
Whereas
okay.
the taxi, all of you in here, we're full already.
Yeah.
You know,